It's Sunday, May 29th, 2022, and the Hoboat is headed to Louisiana. This is it, the moment we've all been waiting for. The Hoboat leaves Corpus indefinitely to sail the blue waters of North America and beyond. We're so excited, and we're ready, and we are off. Ooh, wait a minute. Forgot the keys. Okay, take two. And we're off. This leg of the journey includes our fearless and always sleep-deprived Captain Nick, our new favorite gay Canadian hairdresser who isn't gay or a hairdresser, just one of those goofy French guys, Francois, and your videographer, chief editor in command, and professional dolphin watcher, me, AJ. The sun is shining, the waves are rolling, and my crew is sleeping. This is what I call a pattern of willful neglect, misconduct, and poor seamanship. Time to speak to management. At least the dolphins are awake and willing to play with me.
Gosh. There they are.
Back to those big rolling waves. While great for speed and beautiful to look at, they take some adjusting to get used to. After the adjustment, the boys put out the fishing lines and rang the dinner bell.
Nikki is catching dinner.
This is your
logbook, okay.
Yeah.
The first night, we pulled into Port O'Connor and anchored before sunset. After catching a rough wave angle on the way in, I was happy to find some stillness and some cows. Well, that's a wrap on day one. A little wine, a little reading, and lights out. Day two, we are headed for Grand Isle, Louisiana. The sun is back, the waves are back, and the wind has arrived with powerful gusto, making for one wild ride.
Francois. Woohoo!
While I was busy counting sheep, the boys were busy catching fish.
Oh my God, it's
They got a
huge.
big king mackerel and
Holy
wasted no
shit.
time cleaning and cooking that tasty little fish. While the weather was gorgeous, the conditions were a bit rough for 2/3 of the crew, who retreated below deck for slumber. The other, masochist crew member, thoroughly enjoyed himself. After 2 nights out at sea, being thrown around by Poseidon himself, we realized we were not going to make it all the way to Grand Isle in time for us to catch our flight back home for Nick to work. I was relieved and delighted to learn that we were headed back to solid ground. We arrived at the channel to Port Arthur, technically Sabine Pass, which sits at the Texas-Louisiana border. It was just after sunrise, and we were greeted by a low-flying yellow crop plane. I thought, this is it. He's here to rescue me. After we got the boat settled in and cleaned up, I found the loveliest, most serene, quiet, and unmoving place. The facilities. After a very long shower, I was ready to re-engage with the world again. We toured the one-street town of Sabine Pass, got some lunch.
Where are we at? Tammy's place.
We made it to leg one. Awesome. Well, may not the right destination, but it for us was a journey.
3/4 of Lake One.
Hey, we still lost everybody in the marina. So, that's a success.
The next morning, Francois and I went on an epic dinghy adventure.
We are now beaching.
On a ship.
After a few days of rough seas, this swim was like a breath of fresh air. As the poet Jeffrey McDaniel expresses, I've had the wind knocked out of me, but never the hurricane. The human spirit is resilient, adaptive, and indomitable. There's so much here for us to explore and experience. I can't wait to keep sharing it with you. Oh, and one more thing. If you ever see these two clowns making this hand gesture, please do send the Coast Guard. We have no idea what we're doing.